Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Saturday, September 17th. A little-known investor named Koguan Leo poured more money into Tesla than Elon Musk himself, and now he is reaping the rewards with a position worth billions of dollars. When we reported on him first last year, he had 6.2 million shares of Tesla, which was the equivalent of 18.6 million shares after the stock split last month. At the time, he said that he continued to buy Tesla shares and planned to invest billions more. But something else interesting about Leo is that even though he owns fewer shares than Musk himself, he certainly has invested a lot more money in. He disclosed having bought about 104,200 shares in Tesla over the last week, leading up to the 22.6 million shares he currently has. While it is hard to determine how much Leo has invested in Tesla, it looks to be at least $2 billion. He is actually in third place behind Elon Musk and Larry Ellison. Electrek's Fred Lambert goes for a first-time stroll with the Tesla full self-driving beta version 10.69.2, and it wasn't all that great. This refined version of the software Tesla thought was good enough to push out to all 100,000 full self-driving beta testers in North America, so we thought we'd give it a shot. Driving around in Quebec, it started out well with a perfect right turn at a stop, but soon began to find difficulties, at first in a construction zone. The software seemed to attempt to drive into a marked closed street and just went around the barrier as if it was just a simple obstacle. Clearly, the system has some improvements ahead in the future, and the progress it's made so far is impressive and exciting to see unfold. To promote its new EV lineup, General Motors is, in their own words, launching an aggressive and significant ad campaign which will air during NFL Sunday Night Football. According to a report from the Detroit Free Press, GM's new marketing campaign, EVs for Everyone Everywhere, will be the first time General Motors will feature all of the Chevy EV models together. GM is clearly going for mainstream adoption, as they are boasting a vehicle for each class being presented. As part of GM's plan to provide EVs for everyone, the automaker says that they will be upgrading its Marion, Indiana assembly plant. General Motors will invest almost $500 million to buy and install 2 new press lines, press and die upgrades, and new 6,000 square foot additions. The investment is part of a broad movement in the auto industry to build and source electric vehicles and battery components from the U.S. After the Inflation Reduction Act was passed, automakers worldwide are scrambling to manufacture in North America. GM says that it will work on the upgrades that will begin later this year. BMW Middle East has released a video teasing a new electric Dune Taxi. It looks as if it came straight out of Mad Max. Although the German automaker hasn't released any further information on the electric Dune Taxi, we can only assume that they are building it for a reason that is likely testing for heat performance or perhaps off-road capabilities in upcoming four-wheel drive vehicles. Audi says that they are building an upgraded rally race car that will compete in October at the Rally of Morocco, although it's not likely BMW will enter the competition quite this soon. Bosch, the world's largest auto parts supplier, has revealed a series of new solutions to support the electric auto industry's transition. Bosch has introduced several critical components, such as what they call an advanced driving module. It's a platform that combines steering, brakes, and propulsion into one module for straightforward electric vehicle development. Now, if you're like me, that sounds a lot like recorners. Now, the next one that Bosch is coming out with is E-Axle City, a compact housing unit for the electric motor, inverter, and transmission for smaller electric vehicles. I do remember that Yamaha has been working on a smaller electric vehicle. I'm not sure if they're also integrating those other components. Anyways, lastly from Bosch is the E-Axle Performance. I'm not entirely clear on this, but Bosch describes it as, quote, enables higher performance with scalable voltage levels of 400 volts and 800 volts. Now, perhaps it's a DC-DC converter. After failing to gain an early lead in electric vehicle parts, Bosch is quickly getting the message. With a slate of new products to support the EV industry, Bosch can certainly take this as a sign of changing times. In today's community comment found on YouTube, Martin Wood says, Clark Gable Mustache. It does look like the Hyundai grill. Thank you, Martin. I thought that it was familiar the first time that I saw that grill, and then it came to me. I made a mental note that the next time the subject comes up on Quick Charge, I should do it. And wouldn't you know it, it finally arrived. But I'm actually more surprised that my memory didn't fail me. When and so many other times it has let me down. It's a good thing I took all that ginkgo biloba back when it was very popular. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.